Hello everyone and welcome to today's Starseed Healing Circle. Happy New Year! A year has gone by so quick. It's really been a blink of an eye. Today I am feeling a little bit blue. I'm not sure what's happening energetically. It feels like we've said goodbye to something and we're not quite at the hello, something new is coming yet. But yeah, let's see what happens in today's session. I decided for today to skip the Egypt trip for a little bit, just for today, and then to head on back to Egypt in our next one. So today we'll focus on the new year and get an idea as to what's happening this year and see if we can do like a little energetic meditation or a balancing or something. So let's start with our tune in. We're tuning in with birthing new realities. We're tuning in with the Lightcode Activation for Newborn Future. So perhaps close your eyes and dip down into your heart and get a sense of what it is that you would like to heal, what you would like to receive, what you would like to release, what you want to manifest, what you would like to focus on in today's session. Let's get really clear about that. Then open your eyes and allow your eyes to gently rest upon the light code, or perhaps trace the light code so it becomes a labyrinth for your eyes. No need to understand, no need to translate or interpret. Just focus on your goal, on your healing, on your manifestation, your release, while focusing on the light code. This helps that we are all on the same page, we're all connecting to the same energy, and you're tapping into this energetic bubble that we are creating in today's session. And as there's no time or space, you can come back to this space and this energy at any time you want and tune into this bubble of energy. Stay here as long as you need. You may pause the recording if you want. Okay, so let's see what comes up in today's session. I am using the Book of Doors for our reading, and then we've got an extra special guest today to assist in the healing, and I'll chat about Heart Star a little bit later. But let's look at our setup for today and our reading. Okay, so using the same layout as I always use for the Book of Doors, the pyramid spread. On top, you see the spiritual level. The 2 cards is the mental layer, 3 cards the emotional layer, and the 4 cards the physical layer. Everything on the left is the past, everything on the right is the future. In the center, we have the now. So our first card is also our guiding principle. And the first card that we have is Hapi. Now, Hapi is the unifier of Upper and Lower Egypt, and considered by many to be the god or the father of the gods. Hapi is seen as both male and female, so even though Hapi has a beard, for example, you may see that he has female breasts, and the genitalia are always covered with Hapi because it was said that he has both. So the symbology here with Hapi is about joining of opposites. It's about harmony. It's about bringing together of different aspects and parts, and it usually indicates that there's some positive energy coming in. So a sense of renewal. It could also be fluidic work, so sort of more astral type work. So from a spiritual level, 2024, our new beginning here, is really about this influx of new energy. It's about unifying all of the different parts that we had, all the old and also the new. And there's a new flow that's going to happen here that I feel is going to be really good for this year coming up. Then our next card down is Tehuti. This is the one on the left. And Tehuti is our past thoughts that still has, thoughts that still have an effect on us where we are. So this is actually quite a positive card because Tehuti is all about success and alchemy and learning and knowledge and growth and things like that. So all of your studies, your work, your skills that you've developed, all the meditation you've done, all the healing work that you've done in the past is now still having an effect on where you are right now. So, we could ask for anything better. This is a really positive one. Our future guidance is Akeru. Akeru is about the journey. So you'll see here that we've got the lines facing east and west. They are seen as the horizon. They see the past and they see the future. So this is also a really nice one. This is to help us remember what we've done in the past so that we can bring that into the present and act in the present. It's about looking ahead, looking into the future, and being able to bring that information and knowledge into the present. So the Sphinx is sitting in the center, which is where we are. It's about bringing us into the now. So this year coming up is going to be about looking forward and looking back and then bringing all of that into each now moment. And this is all on a mental level, so really important to keep our minds in the present. As we step down to the third level where we've got the emotional side, past energy use, especially on an emotional level, here we have Apet. Now, Apet is about pregnancy, gestation. It could be about multiplication of assets. So this is all about growth and yes, while remaining, I don't want to say, I would say while remaining fixed, we're also growing. I'm not sure how I can actually word this, but basically Apet is very strongly associated with with Polaris, the central star that does not move, so our North Star. And so it's got that fixed aspect to it and everything revolves around that, but it's also about the pregnancy and the gestation. We've also got the crocodile on Apet's back. Crocodiles are seen as protective elements and also about strength, endurance, health, and healing. So I would say that from the past levels, we've done some healing work. We've done the gestation. We've done the whole pregnancy. And now we are ready to move on from that into our new phase. Our central card, the bridge, is Anpu or Anubis. And now Anpu is our guide into usually the dark and the hidden and perhaps occult mysteries and things like that. So where we are currently, we are stepping into we're stepping into a new beginning. We're stepping into a new place in time. And Anpu is here to guide us and to help us through all of this. Interesting here, when we look back, we have Akeru with the lions facing out away from each other. And when we get to Anpu, the two dogs are facing in towards each other, which takes us also back to this whole Hapi, where it's the unification of opposites. So when we do these readings, we tend to look at how the cards talk to each other as well. The Anpu is standing on quite a solid surface, same as Apet. Whereas if we look at the next card, Atum is standing on water. So where we've been perhaps a little bit stagnant or stuck, I feel, in this new year, we are moving into a space where there's going to be a lot more flow. And that also talks back to this Hapi also standing on the water. So you can see solid base on both of these. And then we've got solid base and Apet and Anpu. And then we've got Atum standing on the water. So in Egypt, the water was seen as life. It's also energy. So it's a similar concept to Qi that we have in Chinese medicine. And water is that creative force. So we're definitely stepping into a lot more open space of lots more flow coming. So Atum is our wishes and expectations for the years to come, or for the year to come, sorry. And so we're stepping into that creative power. Atum is one of the main creator gods. And you can see that he's blowing out of his mouth. He's blowing like this ball of light, and behind him is a serpent. So the serpent also is part of the creation energy, the divine feminine energy. So we've again got this unification of feminine and masculine. So the water and the serpent as feminine, and then Atum as the divine masculine, holding on to Ankh and Owas staff. So that's power and stability and life. So here, moving into a very creative space, it's really about projecting yourself out into the future. So using this time, this healing that we're doing, to project where you would like to see yourself go. Oh, okay, I'm getting goosies because everything's starting to fall into place. Normally when I get the instructions as to what we're doing on the day, I go like, okay, how is this all going to fit together? And I get it during the session. Okay, then looking on the physical level, we're looking at the past. We have Renenet. So this is your past actions. Now, Renenet, again, is actually quite a positive energy here. Renenet is about fortune, good fortunes. It's about wealth and plenty, nourishment on all levels and layers. Because it's in the past, the sense I'm getting just looking at the rest of the reading, it feels almost like in the past you had to spend money, perhaps on training or workshops, or getting yourself grounded and anchored. I'm just looking at the other cards above that with Apet and Tehuti. So it feels like you had to spend money, perhaps at times spending money that you feel you didn't have. Okay, but that's not wasted or lost, because where we come here into ideals and aspirations, we've got Heteru or Hetert and Shen-Ur. Now, interesting here is that Hetert or Heteru is Hathor, and the pillar in the background there is the Dendera temple, which we spoke about in one of our previous sessions. And Shen-Ur is the ceiling of the Dendera temple, which happens to just fall next to each other here. So our ideals and aspirations, Hetert, and the implementation of our decisions is Shen-Ur. So Hetert is talking about love and pleasure and beauty and all of those things. So this is where we are. That's our ideals and aspirations. We want to get into that pleasure and joy of physical life, I think. Shen-Ur is basically the map of heaven. And it's saying that there's an order in everything around. There's harmony, there's integration, there's wholeness. And so in this year coming, all of that perhaps chaos that we had around in the previous years, that is going to fall away, and we're getting into a space of order, harmony, integration, and wholeness, which is really positive. And then the cherry on top, the final card here, our potential outcome or our direction, is Bastet. And Bastet is the cat goddess. This is not Sekhmet, the war goddess of war. This is Bastet, goddess of love and beauty and joy and harmony. She's another version of Hetert or Hathor. So this is all about celebration and joy and perhaps even marriage or attraction. So there's definitely taking that union card from Hapi right from the beginning is filtering right through into Bastet. So there's a unification here. Perhaps it's an internal unification for you, where you're unifying your positive and negative sides. But things are definitely going to fall into a nice placement in this year. So I am actually looking forward to seeing how all of this is going to play out. This is looking very positive. So I'm very happy with this. Okay, let's move into our healing section for today. So we've got an extra special guest today with us. We have the ancient Tibetan quartz crystal skull called Heartstar. Currently, Elizabeth Heartstar is the custodian of this particular crystal skull and a few others. She's also written a book about Heartstar amongst other crystal skulls and the journey, and I'll pop the book over here. So let's look at what's in our session for today. Okay, so quite a grid set up here. We have a quartz crystal in the center with Heartstar on top, and then we've got two of the feminine principles above and below, and then Savarius and Sefer, the two clear quartz crystal skulls sitting at the bottom. Savarius is Walter's. Walter is my partner. It's his crystal skull, and Sefer is my crystal skull, and we've been guardians of these crystal skulls for quite a while, and Elizabeth's been a guardian of Heartstar for a while as well. So around them we have the Wands of Horus. They were dowsed, the positions, and so we'll just look into the positioning here of each of those cards and get an idea as to what the story is. So just another view of this, and yeah, let's have a look at this. So let's look at, I'm going to look at the image on the right, because that's where I can see the Wands of Horus cards clearly. At the top and the bottom of the circle, we have the Hat and the Ach. So it's the physical body and the immortal self. So we've got the immortal self on top, feeding through into the physical body. On either side of Ach on top, we have the Ka and the Ba. So it's the yin and the yang. So from the immortal self, we split and become this positive and negative aspects. Next to the Ka, we've got Sahu, that is the purple card on to the left. And underneath the Ba, we've got the red card, Sechem, which is power. So power and spiritual body, the Sahu is also judgment. So judgment and power filter together as the energies feed through towards the physical. Then under Sechem, we have Chaibit, which is the shadow, and under Sahu, we've got Ren, your true name, your spiritual name. And then underneath, right at the bottom, next to the physical body, we also have Ib, which is the heart. So it's just how the energy is filtering through. These are the 9 bodies. Then above the Ach, we've got air, and underneath the Hat and Ib, we have earth. So again, we're getting this sort of really loose ethereal energy filtering through into something quite physical. And above and below both of those, we've got the Neter Neteru or Necher Necheru. Those are the gods of the gods. So we're getting the source energy that goes right from above through to below. As we look through the energies around, air is separated or split into radiance and Chet, which is protection. Chet is the orange card. Chet goes into the breath, the blue card, which goes into the awareness, the purple card, and then we go into the divine masculine, the golden card. Going back to the top again, radiance, the yellow card, goes into fire, which is the orange one. Fire goes into the Jed pillar, which is the pink one, and that goes into the divine feminine. So again, there's a split happening here, as we've got the yin and the yang happening with the ka and the ba. Oh, interesting as well. The ka is the active masculine aspect, and the ba is the passive feminine aspect. But if we look at the circle around that, the masculine and the feminine has flipped around. So it's creating like a double helix flip in our polarities as well. Okay, great. Then underneath the divine masculine, we've got the Ankh in red. Underneath the Ankh, we've got clearing. And clearing is sitting right next to the Hapi, the shadow. So we're clearing the shadow aspects here. Our divine masculine and awareness is sitting next to Sechem, which is about becoming aware of our power and stepping into a divine masculine. Underneath the clearing card, the purple one, we've got the divine child, and next to the divine child is the synchronicity card. So from our heart, we can step into synchronicity so we can birth this new child, so we can move into this new directions. Then going to divine feminine, the silver card on the left. Underneath that is the receive card, which is great. So the divine feminine can learn how to receive, and Sahu is the spiritual body that sits between the divine feminine and receiving. So yeah, good one there. Then we've got water and Shen, both blue cards. Shen is eternity and protection as well. So water and Shen sitting around the Ren card, and what for me is interesting is Ren, the N aspect of it is the zigzag line which associates with water. And when you look at Ren itself, the mouth with the water, it actually looks like a Shen. So quite interesting that these three cards sitting together. And then at the bottom, next to Shen, we've got the purple card, which is the Union card, which is very similar to the Hapi card that we had earlier. So Union, here we're unifying the physical as in earth and the physical body. So this is quite a nice and potent spread that we have here. And what we will do is we will go into a meditation for this, or contemplation for this, and we'll allow you to soak up this energy. So let's get into that section of our work. So I would say get yourself comfortable, perhaps lie down, sit down, lie down, close your eyes, find a comfortable position. In this journey, you are going to learn how to ask and how to receive supply. Supply can be clothing, food, money, companionship, housing, transportation, a job, an object, or a thing. Supply can also be an idea or anything else that means supply to you. So start this journey by thinking of something you need, something you would like to create to fulfill this need. Think of this now. Let go now of this need and ask your divine self to reveal itself to you right now, to draw you into its light and consciousness. Begin to sense that central pillar, that shaft of light in the middle of your being, or however you sense your divine self. Perhaps you feel that light or sense that inner light within you going out and out and out. The more you focus upon it and think of your divine self, the more brilliant your light becomes. It is like a sunshine, the increase in light. Something is being lifted. Something is being revealed within you. Some new illumination. Light of consciousness is blossoming within you. Your divine self gives you gifts of consciousness every time you connect with it. Accept these gifts right now. For every time you blend with and join with your divine self, more of its consciousness becomes your consciousness. More of its illumination becomes your illumination. Ask to know that you and your divine self are one. That this self is within you, is the core and the essence of your being, and all that it has is yours as you open to it. Ask the divine self to reveal itself to you even more. Ask for the realization of the presence of the divine self within you to be so real that you can be aware of this presence all the time, even in ordinary reality. You are wise. You have all you need within you. You, the divine self, are the source of all supply. You are the fulfillment of supply. You are a magnificent being. Sense yourself as whole and complete. Feel the allness of your being, the allness of the self within you that has within it everything that is needed. This self never withholds anything from you. The allness of its being is always available to you. Its infinite wisdom, its unending love, its radiance, its strength, its fearlessness is always available to you. Open to receive these gifts of consciousness. And ask as well for the consciousness of infinite supply and abundance, opening to receive all that is within you. All the divine consciousness around supply and abundance. Ask for this. Grow silent and receive it. Think again of the need that you want fulfilled, of the supply that you are asking for. Your divine self knows what you need that is for your highest good. Ask your divine self to show you if having this need fulfilled in the way that you are thinking of it is for your higher good. If it is not, ask to be shown what is for your higher good to manifest instead. Let go of all preconceived ideas, all pictures, and open in silence to your divine self. Let it show you what you are asking for. Let it show you if what you are asking for is for your higher good. Hold in your mind what you are asking for, the need that you want fulfilled. Ask your divine self to show you more about how to fulfill this need, perhaps opening to more of what is possible to ask for, and bring in this area that you have thought to ask for in the past. Ask to see more of the infinite potential that you might create and bring about to fulfill this need. Ask for more unlimited thinking in this area. Go into the silence and receive this consciousness from your divine self right now. Open to any ideas that come to you right now, any guidance or insight about what else you would create in this area, or any insights about the supply you have asked for. Let ideas come into your mind from your divine self right now. Know that your divine self is the source of all supply, even though it may appear to be coming from you, from others, or from outside of you. The energy of supply and fulfillment of a need is always an activity of the divine self. It knows what you need, even more than you can think to ask for. This time, surrender what you think you need. Let go of your pictures, of the form, and of the timing. Go into the silence and make contact with your divine self, and open to all the gifts of supply that will fulfill you in this area. You do not even need to know what these are. You are surrendering to the divine self and asking for it to provide for you all that you need, knowing that you may not even know what to ask for. And this, the divine self within you, is ready to fulfill any needs you have, and even those you are not aware of. So go into the silence and open to receive the gifts of your divine self. Receive the gifts your divine self is making available to you in this area. Ask your divine self for assistance in surrendering any attachments, beliefs, concepts, desires, concerns, fears, or doubts that would stand in the way of you having this need fulfilled. As you ask for this, if any come to mind, you might bring them into the light of your central pillar, of the brilliant light that you are, and let them dissolve one after another. As you bring them into this light, ask that every last vestige of these be released so that they cannot be recreated. I will be silent while you go into the silence of your divine self, letting it reveal to you any attachments, anything that needs to be let go of, to have the supply you are asking for. And as you bring this into the light that you are, watch them dissolve and release themselves from you. Do this now Ask your divine self to increase your motivation to have this. Open to receive this consciousness right now. Ask your divine self to assist you in having the focus, the commitment, and all the resources you need to have what you have asked for. Ask your divine self to assist you in firmly believing that you deserve to have this, to trusting that it is coming, and to bring you the consciousness you need to bring it about and have it in your life. Ask for this now, open to receive it in silence. Know that everything that is happening is preparing you to have what you asked for, to have the supply that will fulfill you. What you need does exist and is there. Ask your divine self to assist you in having a positive outlook, to expect the supply, answer, or solution to appear, to deepen your understanding of the process of fulfillment and supply. Ask for this now. Ask your divine self at any moment you feel a doubt or a fear come up about this fulfillment of your need. Ask for help in that moment to release it so that it will not interfere with your having that fulfillment of this need. Feel your divine self with you at that moment. Its strength, its power, its light, its consciousness, revealing the impersonal, the inconsequential nature of those doubts and fears, knowing that they are not yours, and letting them release and disappear. Imagine being able to do this now, so that you can stay the course, stay focused, and know that what you have asked for is coming. Picture yourself staying clear of doubts, concerns, and worries, and trusting that what you want is on its way. Do this now. Ask your divine self for guidance and insights about what steps to take that are your next steps to bring about the fulfillment of your need, of the supply that you have asked for. Go into the silence of this divine self, receive its guidance, and allow new thoughts, insights, and visions to come into your mind. Simply letting them drop in, being patient, opening to whatever is there. Some of it may come to you into your mind now. Some of it may come into your mind later. Open to this now. Ask your divine self one more time to assist you in letting go of the form and the timing, to know that you are being looked after in every possible way, that your divine self is working with you to create your highest good, to help you unfold the perfect and the divine plan of your life from all the infinite potential that lies within you. Ask for this now. You are the source of supply. You, the divine self within you. You have all the answers you need within you. The most important step you can take is to blend with your divine self. Deepen this connection. Surrender to your divine self. Ask for its guidance. Ask for its help. Know that it is going ahead of you, clearing the path, opening the way, bringing you all the opportunities, connections, ideas, and whatever you need to live a fulfilling and purposeful life. A life of peace and harmony, of love and joy. Trust that what you have asked for will come to you at the perfect time, in the perfect form, and in the perfect way. And that everything that happens between now and then is bringing you the consciousness you need to attract this into your life, and to be able to use it and benefit from it when you have it. Nothing is ever withheld that is for your higher good. Feeling that light within you, that self within you, asking that all sense of separation end, and that you may know your divine self as who you are, infinitely supplying and fulfilling itself in every moment. So come back easily when you are ready, and I bid you good day for now.